You are what your daddy is. Flat out. You are what your father is. And if your father is white, so called white, aka the pale man, guess what you are? You white. You the pale. You pale. You come from your daddy's seed. This a video about this lady. I just seen her video today, Mechee X. I guess since I made a video about Tyreek, they pulled up stuff about her. I scrolled past and seen this lady called Mechee X, and she was going off on Tyreek Nasheed, and she's some type of black black power activist for that ADOS, whatever that shit is, ADOS and all that, and she was going in on Tyreek. And every word she was saying was nigga this, nigga, nigga. And she was acting so ghetto and wild. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, you this, you bitch ass nigga. Such, nigga, nigga, nigga. And then somebody came in the comments like, you not even black. You mix. And she like, nigga, I don't care if I mix. Such, nigga. Such. But it ain't about being mixed. Because some mixed people is so-called black. Because they daddy is so-called black, melanated, you know, the original man. And if you come from out your daddy's nuts, they try to come up with all type of fake science and all type of shit to try to. I even seen some fake shit. Young Pharaoh and them was talking about back in the day. The female can have a baby without a male and all that bullshit. Talking about a part of time and when, man. Uh, you come out this man's semen. I must use this analogy once again. You could take an apple seed and plant it anywhere over the earth, in any soil you choose. You can go to China, plant it. You can go to Russia and plant it. You can go to Africa and plant it. You can go to Antarctica if shit grow up wherever that's at. But what's gonna grow out that soil? An apple tree, because of the seed is an apple seed. It's not gonna be a an orange tree not about to grow up out of it. It's gonna be an apple seed. That's because you are what your father is. You are the seed that your father plant. So this to the lady Mechee X. Cut it out, man. What type of reparations you fighting for? Like, is you right fighting for pale people reparations? Because you can't be fighting for the black man or so-called black reparations because you're not black. You're not black. Face it. And I see you say you got a lot of college degrees and all that and all that. Probably on all your paperwork, you check off white. If you don't, you can because your father white. You come from a white father. I seen you was talking about Tyreek girl. Yeah, she's mixed. Yeah, but her mother is white and her daddy black. That's just like Boosie said. I was like, what? I remember back in the day, Boosie said that on the song. That nigga was like, her mama white, but her daddy black. So you know that ass fat. I was like, like what? What do you mean her daddy black's her ass? Like you talking to her daddy ass? No, it ain't that. Because if your daddy was white, that means you got the ass like his mother, his sisters, and all that. They got that flatty bop. You know what I mean? But what he mean when your daddy black and your mama white, you got that black ass from your daddy sisters, mama and grandma. You know, that's what Boosie meant when he said that. And I ain't catch that till years later. I always fast forward that part of the song because I'm like, that's some gay shit. He looking at her daddy. No, he ain't mean that. He mean you got the ass like your daddy's sisters, like your daddy mama and them. You know. Yeah, you come out to kids come all that's why um the government get the kids to the mother because they want to just throw everything off. They want to throw everything natural off because naturally women have kids for the man. That's why the man is liable to take care of everything and protect everything because these are his kids. And y'all women play games with our kids. And that's why father, a dedicated father, be down to die for his kids, man. He loses kids, he loses mind. Nigga go crazy. He be trying to find when women run off with they getting it. Will run off with a man kids. He do everything to try to get his kids. He go down to court. He turn himself in, and he pay child support, everything to get his kids and do everything for his kids. But I done seen women lose their kids all the time. Man, they don't be in no rush or no hurry to get their kids back. They don't be too worried about their kids. They go more impoverished. I done seen women lose their kids to the state and shit, and they don't do nothing to better their life. They get worser. They go on more drugs. They be like, fuck it. You know what I mean? When men lose their kids just from a woman stripping them away, we go insane. Especially a real man that love their kids. Oh, we go insane. We be like, man, where are my kids? Why you playing games with my kids? That's because they are kids. They are seeds. They us. When we was born, they was inside of us. Y'all just the vessel we put it in, and y'all the ship that the kids ride in on. But once they come out from them 8, 9 months, y'all there to nurture them, to get them to the point where okay, now it's time for us to take care of them. I ain't never seen a woman who lost their kids and was just stressing through and was doing everything to get them kids back. They be like, fuck it, I'm finna smoke more crack. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Y'all might seen it before. I never seen it. So I'm not going to say everybody the same. But, I seen more fathers. The only people I have seen was fathers lose their mind over their kids. Or some of them just get to the point like, fuck it, man. This bitch playing too many games, man. I just got to step back because they're going to run me through the ringer. But a lot of the kids who be with the mama and they do all that running off on the kids, they still not treating them kids special. Because you know why? The kids is the daddy. Even my daughter and my son go through it, but they mother, she cusses their ass out, yells at them and shit, but be trying to keep me away from them, blocking me off their phones and all that whole ass shit, and keeping me away from my kids because I don't want to fuck with her. I don't want to talk to her or be friends with her. But that don't mean she over there loving them kids. Nah, she do shit to harm them. She feeds them at 11, 12 at night. Just not make dinner for him. That mess up my son's system. He eat fried things every day and all that. Then be stopped up. Can't use the bathroom, All type of stuff. You know what I mean? And she cusses and yells at him. Man, I seen her, man. My kid called me on the phone. She was threatening to kill my daughter one time. I'll kill you with all that. Because they the daddy kids. She mad at me though. They take it out on their kids. I ain't never heard of no father mad at the mama, so he taking it out on the kids. I never seen that. Y'all can come up with a fake narrative. Yeah, it happened. No, just deal with reality. I never seen that. You know, females know them ain't y'all kids, man. They y'all had them, but it's not the same connection as it is to a father. When some kids and their fathers connected with a real good father, not no slack ass punk nigga, we got them out here. But a real father, which it is more of us out here than anything. Ain't nothing like a so-called black father, man. We'd die for them kids, man. I ain't seen too many females that'd die for a kid, man. I done seen the house burning, man. And my man, he been gone a long time, my man Los. His house was burning. The mother and them was outside. And her daughter was in there. He went back in there and died trying to save that baby girl life. The mother ain't attempt that shit. You feel me? You know, I don't want to talk bad on them people situation, you know, RIH to my man Los and them, you know. That was real sad, man. You know, but that's just the point. You know, I done seen it with my I done seen that. Fathers will go to the end for their motherfucking kids, man, and that's because they are a seed. They was a part of us. They was in our nuts. I remember my baby mama told me some shit. Yeah, I carried them 9 months. Well, I'm like, well, shit, I done carried them 20 something years. And I said they was happy too. That's why our genitals are so tender. And we can't take no pain in our genitals because it's children in there, man. That's why our genitals are so delicate, man. You can't even touch a nigga nuts wrong without us like, whoa, hold on. That's because it's our babies in there, man. And the government did that to throw us off, and they did that for women to put their kids in danger. Like I said, I was the father that fought against vaccinations and stuff. My baby mama would get them vaccinated just to keep a fucking government check. She don't care. I she sent my kids off to camp. My kids don't be around nobody, man. I'm real overprotective over my kids. I'm protective over them. I watch them. She split off with me, and my kids' life be in danger. And she sent them to camp just to spite me, to make me feel scared or worried because I was worried. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that? Why would you send them to a camp? They don't even know not one person at the camp. She don't know nobody. And they took my kids away for a 2-hour ride somewhere where we don't know where they went. And they put my daughter on a fucking canoe and made her canoe 2 more hours away to something. You know how dangerous that is? And 12 feet full of fucking water. What if somebody wanted to kill them? What if her boat would have tipped over? She don't know how to swim. Her mama didn't care. They used kids as pawns and chess pieces just to mess with the father. Just to hurt the father because a nigga don't want her. And it wasn't even me left. My baby mama did everything she could do possible for us to break up. Like every time it was some type of problem or something, she came with all that. I was the person trying to keep it together so I can be in my kids' life until they was old enough. She did all that to break that up, and then now she mad because I don't want to be friends with her or talk with her or nothing like that. So she used my kids as chess pieces. All they do is down the kids. You know what I mean? Take confidence out the way. I see my son on when my daughter be sharing videos on YouTube, and my son, he a silly dude. He funny. Y'all see he be on my videos dancing, and that's just a part of him. I seen her yell all at him. They out at a museum or something. She yell at him, "Stop doing all that silly ass shit and all that." Trying to tear him down out his character. And this boy been doing this since he been born. All they do is get your kids and destroy them. You know why? Because they not their kids. They just had these kids, but they the father kids. Now I ain't saying all mothers destroy their kids or do that. It's some mothers out here really love their children, and would die for them probably. I didn't ever see that really too much though. I can't say too many people who do that, but I'm pretty sure it is some that'll go all the way out. You know what I mean? But a lot of females be lackluster with these kids. They fuck them kids here. That's because they the father kids. Just get back to what I was saying about the Mechee X. I'm about to get back to her. I was just talking about my love for my kids. I had to let y'all into my situation a little. But this Mechee X lady, you going all off on Tyreek and all that and talking about nigga and all this, but your daddy's a white man. Maybe your hate for the black man and your hate for Tyreek comes from your daddy hating black men. And your mom's a bed wench. Like Tyreek and them be saying, your mom's a bed wench. You know? And then you grew up under her, and she probably was a terrorist. Cause I see how you on there doing all that neck popping and all that fast ass talking and nigga, we doing this, nigga, bitch ass nigga. That's cause you seen your bed wench mama doing all that. But oh, I tell you this. Now, if your daddy was black and your mother was white, you wouldn't have all that attitude because I done seen mixed people, mixed women, and their mother was white and their daddy was black, and they didn't do all that because they didn't learn that bad behavior from their mothers. Now, I ain't saying white women are the best. They do ratchet shit in different kind of ways. But they ain't usually with all that neck popping and loud talking. They do dirty shit other kind of ways. You feel me? But they be more calmer and more feminine. They wasn't taught all that masculinity shit from the government and through media program and all that. Cause our women, melanated women, was once feminine. Black so-called black women was most. We was the top of being feminine and all that. Our women, we had the most feminine and real women and stuff. We lost that through feminism. We lost that the last 60, 70 years, through feminism and stuff. But our women was queens and, knew how to sit with their legs crossed and nice dresses and beautiful. Now all y'all wear stretch pants like wrestling men. And y'all want to fight and be all aggressive and, you know, I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking this nigga and sucking dick. Y'all just bold like that now. All of a sudden. All of a sudden. And then y'all say these men weak. Yeah, the men weak. That's why we like that. And these men gay and soft like that. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Who raised these niggas in the last 50, 60 years? Because what I seen, a lot of fathers was alienated and ran out the damn houses. So y'all sat there and raised these old tender ass niggas. These soft ass niggas. Cupcake ass, faggot ass niggas. So it's your fault y'all raised these type of niggas. Because y'all been the ones over the households. You know? Y'all been the ones over the households. So it's like that. You know what I mean? But you come from your father's seed. A lot of y'all need to start just giving y'all kids to y'all the fathers. If y'all don't care about them really, and all y'all want to do is cuss them and dog them out, give them to the fathers. But if this now I'm about to talk about the reparations. If they give reparations to black people, if your father white, you shouldn't get reparations because you're white. And that go for that Mechee X lady. Like, what reparations are you arguing for? How you gonna get reparations and you pale? Unless y'all fighting for white slavery, because you're not black. You're not black, sister. Your mama black. She can get some reparations. If her father black, and she can split it with you, give you a couple dollars. You feel me? Yeah, but yeah, you know. Your father white, you white. If your father black, you black. And I don't care what y'all try to say, the Y chromosome, X chromosome, I don't give a fuck about none of that. If a nigga if you don't bust no nut in no woman, she not gonna have a baby. Flat out. The kid is in you since you been born. You put them in them and they only be in them for 9 months. I know people ain't gonna agree to this video, but fuck you. If this shit ain't about you, but if you fit your shoes, fit it. But if you come at me sideways or my comments or anything like that, I'm gonna make a video about you. I'm gonna address you. You know what I mean? Stay in your place. You know, cause y'all know, man. A lot of men get took through the ringer about their kids, and men be going to the extreme to get their kids. I done seen so many women lose their kids to DPS and such. Man, they still be smoking blunts, chilling. Yeah, the kids got took. I've been seeing that all my life, man. They don't be in no rush or hurry to get them damn kids back. It be like a relief to them. See, and a lot of them had good fathers, and they'd rather let the kids go off to the government than give it to the fathers. Just being so spiteful because y'all did a whole bunch of shit to get left or push the nigga off, and then he gone on with his life that made more children, got a whole family, they living good. Now y'all blame every fault or every bad thing y'all going through on him. Uh, yeah, if you are your father's seed. This not no racist video. I ain't got nothing to explain. I'm just telling people. I'm telling that Mechee X lady, you not black. You not so called black. Or you is if you want to go by the real term, BLAC. That means void of color, non-color. See, we was called colored people. We have color. It's called black, pale, bleak, or whatever all that. In the laws, I forgot the name of that dictionary. The whatever the dictionary called. The laws dictionary. Yeah, but that Mechee X lady, you doing all that extra, you trying to be extra ghetto and all that, and all you yelling at and going off on is so-called black people. I never watched your shit, but what I just seen today, you was just going off on black males. And you was going off on Tyreek, dog and Tyreek. See, I ain't going off on him for all that ADOS shit and all that reparations. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Fuck that money or that reparations and shit. I was telling him about playing with our people history and stop trying to make our people be victims. He always talking about white supremacy and the white supremacy. You saying they supreme over us, like you know. And we was whooped by white people and sold by I'm tired. I don't want to hear that shit, man, because it's fake. Because the niggas I seen grow up, they ain't having no shit like that. White motherfucker can't even step on our shoestrings without us pushing him down or slapping him or something, or getting into it. A white man spit like by me. He wasn't even close to me, but he spit and he was behind me. And I turned around, told him, you spit again, we gonna have a motherfucking problem. Just shit, we just cut like that. And I know we was even more cut back in the day, man. That shit don't make sense, man. We come from warriors. We come from kings, we come from gods. We don't come from no weak shit. We come from greatness, man. So I can't see that slave narrative. I could see us working for pale people nowadays at Chrysler and shit like that. And, maybe a pale man did buy some plantations and we worked on them and shit like that. But I can't see no niggas getting whipped. I ain't saying all pale people weak and shit like that. But, man, we something else, man. Our people, we something else. Yeah, but we are our father's seed. You know what I mean? You are your father's seed. And I could have had my same two kids and put them in another woman, or all my kids I could have put them anywhere. I just ended up putting them in these women. I could have put my kids in somewhere else and they would have came out the same. Like my little son Bill. I put him in a whole different woman, but he looked like my kids. Even though my kids light skinned, my daughter just said it yesterday. She was looking at his Chuck E. Cheese video. She was like, he looked just like me in flight when we was at Chuck E. Cheese on that ride looking up at the camera. Cause he did. And when I seen that video, I said that before she said it to myself. You your father's seed. And I don't even know why they try to break up like they even made a saying that we close like brothers with the same mother but different father. That's because these women split y'all off. A man can have kids by different women and they don't even let them go visit their brothers and sisters by other mama because they jealous or mad. So they won't bring the kids together. But me and my big brother, I love him to death, but we two total different niggas because we have two different daddies. Me and my brother, two total different niggas. Like we got two total different ideologies. We live different. You know what I mean? We not the same type of people, but he my brother because we got the same mama. That means because we was put in the same soil. Now I got a big sister by my daddy, and she more like me than my brother is. You know what I mean? We got a whole bunch of ways the same. You know what I mean? And I'm admit that me and my sister got a lot of ways the same. The same type of consciousness, the same type of way we eat. You know what I mean? She be on some conscious shit. We be on, and when me and her get together, it be all love, laughing, and it's like, and we won't see each other for years, but we be like, we got so much in common. But me and my brother, we see each other all the time. We ain't got nothing in common, man. We like rap, but we don't like the same rap. Well, we like the same rap, and I love my big brother. My big brother was a dog, nigga. He real popular, real. I had real ass big brother, nigga. In the 80s, nigga, and all that, 90s, nigga, that my brother was the coolest, nigga, getting money, whooping niggas down and all that shit. That's how I learned how to hustle, like the drug game and that type of shit from my big brother. But all in all, we not the same type of person though. Like we totally different because we come from different fathers. You are your father's seed. Y'all better remember that, man. You are your father's seed. Mechee X, you not black. You a pale woman. And you shouldn't get reparations because your daddy ain't getting them. But your mama can get them and she can split them with you. But shit, knowing her, she a so-called black woman. She might not give you shit. She this my money. All that ratchet shit you talking, you learned that from your mama. And then you seen them do all that neck popping and snapping. Pale women don't do all that. They do other type of shit. Well, I'm through with this video. One love, family.